Hey. I'm that same old body with the steez. In a baked outfit, got a shark on the hood of my top and an ape on my tee. Been a minute since I linked with the bro, said link up soon, let's talk over tea. These days it's all about flex and talk, but bro, I'm tryna make this pee. I got a text from the bro in Cali telling me sit tight, gonna make me a beat. In a guy for the stylish babe on a stylish date, tryna make me a treat. She tryna talk about rovers, it's over, I'm tryna bag this dream. 2 sets, let me take this call, gotta ski real soon, tryna pattern this G. It's been OT nights, bit far from the den, tryna get big checks and the cash flow steep. A couple boys on the block, man, I've been lapping on locals and socials, man's looking all hot. Tell the youth to stay off the violence and make peace, don't worry about. I'm just keeping it real, man, you know my dough, trust me, big words to my pops. In the yard at the ends with the broski, man, you know me, I'm taking. Don't talk like you know my thing when you're around my. I send you to the shops. My bro just came uptown with the latest trends and a few odd cops. In a vintage whip, just gliding, stay sliding in a coupe drop top. Hey, baby girl, I got Tino Tetley. Wait, tell me why you never come check me. You tell me that I'm way too spendy. Wait, babes, I'm just too flexy. I got eyes on my chest, that's Fendi. Get to a high class, and I'm still in a tech fleece.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home, and that's got to be. Be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with Brooks, and it's Thompson in at the small forward spot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Here's McCain. Out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
The Rockets making a switch here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jock Landale comes in for Smith. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Thompson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brooks. Here's Grimes. Outside Edwards. Here's Grimes, guarded by Green. Out to Edwards. Over Whitmore. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Green. Here's the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's McCain. Holiday with the block. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Yabusele. It's Edwards on the wing. Whitmore defending. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Over in the corner, Green. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. Back to Green. Pass to Whitmore. 20 feet out. The Rockets again can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Grimes. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And Green slams it in.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
The 76ers leading by 22. Down low, Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Landale, and he gets the bucket. Landale's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And they call an illegal screen here. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before. But a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Houston making a switch here. Şengün's checked in for Adams. Thompson comes in for Jock Landale. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
The 76ers leading by 20. Outside, George. Embiid wide open. Rockets with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Green with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Green's got 37.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized. You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
The drive by Green. Green draws the double. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Pure determination here, guys. A 4th quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
The pass to George. Up top, Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 8th assist in the game.
And he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of the attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's an 18-point lead. Embiid dishes to Oubre. Embiid trying to break loose. Oubre can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 17-6 run. George against Brooks. And the wide open shot from Green. And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got 40 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Passes it to Grimes. Over Green. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
VanVleet outside. Thompson with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting. The defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Kicks it out to Maxey. 13 feet away. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Tari Eason with David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. He told me that he separated his shoulder and he is really in a lot of pain now. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Timeout called the Rockets. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Maxey.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Count it. 24 points for Joel Embiid. Rockets trail by 20. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. To end the run. Here's Şengün. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Maxey. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Oubre inside the three-point line. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the 76ers lead by 20. Now Van Vliet. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Here's Maxey following the score by Houston. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure it out.
And so here is Philadelphia following the miss by Dillon Brooks. And George with the stuff.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Pass to Van Vliet. From downtown, the Rockets with the new 14. And Embiid with the block. Here's Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dillon Brooks.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside deep, basically taking away their good options.
The first one falls. Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Whitmore in for Dillon Brooks. They kick it out to Green. Smith on the wing. Edwards defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked.
Yeah, Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
Oh, here's Edwards. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so here is Houston after the Sixers pick up 2. And then Smith with the dunk.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Butler kicks to Edwards. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
Free throw good, Green.
3 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
Look, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
And he nails the third. And here's Lowry. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel, we've heard in the past some people questioning your level of fitness. What's your response?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year, and I've been healthy, and I haven't been injured, and I'm going to try to keep that. I'm going to keep that way. So.
Well, whatever you're doing is working, man, so keep it up. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Lexus, you always challenging me. You know I love it when you challenge me, so let's do it.
Had to wear the Proving Grounds jersey today for this gameplay because I'm pretty excited. All right, what's the game plan, guys?
We'll just play sides if that's possible. But
pass the ball, exploit mismatches, kick out. Yeah, we good. We got him.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna let them backdoor me because I know they're trying to do that.
Good defense.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Tobias Harris out there with Simone Fontecchio. And it's Reed in at the center position. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season. And to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
Here's Grimes. And Cunningham pulls it down. Harris down low. He's covered by Oubre. They shoot again. And Harris with the lay-in.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all three levels.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Harris.
Man, the defender really went after him.
These are his first free throws of the game.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
2 shots.
That free throw's good from Maxey. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Reed. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Lets it go. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Back to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Sixers. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Now here's Cunningham. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And Allie LaForce spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Allie?
Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Cunningham. Joel Embiid with the board.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Puts it up from 12. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Cunningham. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. That free throw no good. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Now here's Maxey in the game against Houston. Very impressive. George for 3, and Reed pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Pass to George. Second chance shot. Here's Grimes. Outside Oubre. The Sixers again can't hit.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Let's go with a 3. Fontecchio's shot is off. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's George. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And over the last 10 games, these are the guys who have been the most aggressive going after rebounds. Boy, you got to appreciate that effort. Joel Embiid on top.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
Now here's Ivy. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Fontecchio outside. George against Hardaway. Lets it fly. Joel Embiid with the board. The Sixers leading. To the middle. Here's Oubre. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Ivy. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Outside Oubre. Fontecchio with some nice D.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection, have to be set up for success.
And using a mix of strength and agility, Hardaway Jr. beats the contact.
He's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Pistons leading. Ivy with the ball. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Lays it up and banks it in. Ivy's got his second basket.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Pass to Embiid. And he drives in. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
The Pistons have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Cunningham looking it over. Fontecchio, the pass to Ivy. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Grimes. Ivy defends. They get the rebound. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Now Ivy. 6 points for him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. And some changes here for Detroit. Beasley's checked in for Ivy. And it's Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. Detroit calls timeout. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
That was your Pistons dancer, Stan Stein!
And it's Detroit with the ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Kelly Oubre. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside. And you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And the first one at the line is good. Sasser's checked in for Detroit. So he gets them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Edwards. Here's McCain. Over to the wing. The three is up. Knocks down the long J. Grimes has got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Schroeder. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Indiana. Fontecchio's shot is off. Edwards against Beasley. Edwards, a pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And so here is Philadelphia. Here's McCain. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Schroeder. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. From 8 feet. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
A moment here for an injury report. Now an update on Tyrese Maxey from Allie LaForce. What'd you learn, Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Philadelphia. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Here's Fontecchio. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McCain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Simone Fontecchio.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Hits both from the stripe. Pistons trail by 3. Right side Schroeder. Uses the glass on the layup. Schroeder's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's McCain. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Here's Embiid. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Embiid's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
2 strong points from Embiid. His M.O. is to own the painted area.
Beasley outside. Launches it. And that's good. His 1st bucket of the game.
That right there, That's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Only the loud is safe. Only the noisy is safe. So get t-shirts. So break it up. Break up the volume now.
Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Philadelphia. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prize top spot. And check it out, the Pistons, back 10 games.
Well, I think for the Pistons, this is not where they wanted to be at this point in the season. It looks like there's a pretty sizable talent gap between them and the real contenders.
Yeah, well, the franchise is in flux a little bit, and anyone who's faced a rebuild knows how frustrating it can be.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. And the bucket is good. McCain's got 7 points in the game.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Pass to Reed. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. A 1:15 left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Beasley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Beasley.
The first free throw is good. That one misses.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Outside Edwards. Yabusele. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Sasser. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to McCain. 30 seconds left in the first quarter here. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Fontecchio's got his 5th rebound in this one. Sasser drives in. No one on him. Makes an easy one. The Sixers leading. Here's McCain. 7 points in the game. One second left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Ivy and Hardaway Jr., they're the 2 and the 3. Paul Reed is out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. And the jam by George.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
Ivy passes to Reed. Pass to Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Embiid. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's McCain, guarded by Reed. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Reed. Right, when we talk about point guards shooting it from deep, these are the hottest over the last 10 games. Cade Cunningham on top.
It's tough, man. I mean, his long-range game makes it hard for an opponent to know how to approach him. He's got too many ways to attack the defender.
Well, we talk often about how important spacing is. To have a point guard with the kind of range and accuracy he has helps provide exactly that.
That one misses. Good on the second one. Here's Cunningham. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Reed. And here's Ivy. Clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Ivey.
Well, we've seen Ivey really develop into more than a serviceable two-guard.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Cunningham on the wing. Back to Ivey. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, that's what you want to see from Ivey. Being assertive and going up strong.
George against Hardaway. Down low. The steal. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Harris finds Cunningham. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
That one drops. He ties it up. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to George. Here's McCain. Here's Yabusele, hounded by Harris. Here's McCain. Not going to go that time. Cunningham with some nice D. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes, and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. And Philadelphia calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Group getting ready for the Sixers.
For your Pistons Dancers Dance Team.
Oubre passes to Drummond. Here's McCain. Ivey defends. Here's McCain. That one goes. Count it. McCain's got 10 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Harris. 23 points his last outing. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. There's Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham confident in his range.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Now here's Maxey, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. And a chance now to check out the scoring distribution between the front court and back court players tonight for Detroit.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their backcourt has kept them in it.
Pass to Hardaway. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Now here's Oubre. Here's McCain. 10 points for him. Here he goes. The kick out to Edwards. Harris against Oubre. Oh, great D that time from Harris. The Pistons lead by 6. Pass to Cunningham. And he slams it in one-handed.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Drummond. No points so far. Here's McCain. Tipped. Hardaway against Edwards. Inside, Reed. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 76ers trail by 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 16-5 run. Ivey's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Oubre passes to Maxey. Drummond with the ball. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's McCain. And the jumper is good. McCain's got 5 points now in the quarter. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Grimes, he's checked in for Maxey. Harris outside. Down low. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Edwards. Here's McCain. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Drummond. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Detroit calls timeout. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
For the Pistons. Fontecchio's checked in for Reed.